I think we've house ruled shields to be good.
Well, does anyone actually use a shield?
I have one. I have used it
Yeah.
before, but I
Yeah.
get better efficiency out of the hammer.
Yeah. Zaram has a shield.
I rarely use my spell casting shield ability.
The biggest problem with shields is as you go up in levels, the amount of damage that is being delivered in a single hit will destroy your shield.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
the magical shield is great, because the magical shield every 2 levels, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
its hardness increases, so it can deflect more damage.
Yeah, so like right now, this hardness is quite a bit actually. How much is this?
Yeah, I wished it would tell you. Like it knows that it's cantrip 6. It should be able to tell you the fucking number.
I want to do math.
So it's up to twice.
Yeah, because it says
So-
+5 at the bottom, so
plus
it's
5.
15.
So then it's 15 hardness, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
it's
bad.
Yeah, it's 15 hardness.
Good news, everyone.
Oh god.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, when we last left our heroes, you guys had defeated a demigod-seeking ghost pirate guy and pulled into Blood Cove, which is a primary port in the Shackles on the west coast of the Mwangi Expanse. Blood Cove is called Blood Cove largely because the river water that is pouring out into that area has a dark red hue to it. And Blood Cove itself is a port of call for traders and pirates in the area, but it also kind of maintains a little bit of order because the city needs it. I mean, without the kind of input. I mean, if it was a total like death trap, nobody would ever go there. So a lot of people take care of Blood Cove, and it is a very interesting city. While you were there, you ran into an old friend of yours named Hofstadler, who you had helped rescue some seeds from a temple in Assyrian. And he let you know that he also wanted to travel upriver to a place called the Door of Seasons, where the Pathfinder Society Lodge had a doorway to a demiplane there, and he was taking the seeds that he had gathered in Assyrian and was taking them to a competition at this door to get the to win a prize for having the most rare seeds. My microphone is being really wonky. I'm going to try turning it up a little bit. We're going to see if that does a number on it. Okay. So, additionally, Calcifer realized that he could use his Shadow Step power to have you guys literally walk up to Jaha. You guys decided to go to the market and do some shopping, and you found a bunch of weird items. Additionally, you went to a bar called... Hold on, it's here. You went to a bar called the Pirate's Hook. And while you were in the bar, there were indeed some pirates in there. And while they were taunting you, a assassin of some kind attacked some of the people in the bar from outside the door. You guys didn't exactly know what was going on, got in a fight with the pirates and the assassin at the same time. And when we last left our heroes, you guys had just figured out how to de-escalate everything. I guess, do we want to roll? I guess we'll go ahead and go to that scene. and we'll bring everybody in here. Here we are in the Pirate's Hook. This is right at the end of the battle. There is a wall of thorns going across the middle of the room. The pirates and the bartender are on the other side of the wall of thorns, and you guys are over here. B is standing amidst the blood and corpse of Chad Gardington, who
I dropped to my knees. Chad.
Who
I
did this
can't-
to you?
I can't believe that robotic assassin did this to you. I know exactly who did this to him, Zaram and Flack and everybody. Like, how dare you?
I know.
Oh my god.
So, Zaram.
Uh-huh.
I killed him with a
Oh, jeez.
So his buddy comes running out the door when you guys start walking back in, and he falls to his knees and begins
He's right there
openly
with me.
weeping. Huh?
Same. I'm there weeping too. Yeah.
Yeah. You could have had what's that line from Hellraiser? Such innumerable pleasures await you.
It never gets any easier. I'm gonna go finish my beer.
Yeah.
It's my performance to pretend to cry at his corpse.
Yeah. But you guys don't see what's on the other side of the wall of thorns. The two kobolds, or not kobolds, two goblins have kind of dodged to the side over here and are trying to figure out what's going on. What kind of cleanup are you interested in doing here?
I mean, I'm serious. I'm gonna go finish the beer that I ordered.
I want
I'm gonna.
to check out the body of like that huge thing and see if there's anything on
Well,
it.
it
that
got
might-
knocked. It got knocked into the water,
Yes.
Right. Well, never mind.
so you have to try and fish it out.
Well, it
Hey,
probably
Zaram, could you
weighs
help me out,
literally
buddy?
200
I
times what black weighs.
got a bit
Uh-huh.
of a boo-boo, my friend.
Oh, you need some kisses.
gonna
I
go-
would love that. Thank you.
Where-
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over to the wall of thorns,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shout into the wall of
Ouch,
thorns
you do
like,
look hurt.
we just killed the person who tried to assassinate that man. My friend Ashmog apologizes for assuming it was you. And I look at Ashmog and I'm like,
I roll my eyes. Quite literally.
So,
Black,
why
Black yells out, "Yes, this is Ashmog, and I'm very sorry."
why don't you target Harvak's van and do a diplomacy check of some kind?
me?
Yes.
Where? Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, it was so close. Oh wait, I think that's gonna succeed. That is gonna succeed. Well,
Good job.
Harvax, you hear him mumbling something to his cohorts, and he says, what does he say? How does he handle this? I don't even know. Let's roll a d20 to see if it's positive or negative. Ooh, look at that pretty die.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I like those. Zaram,
Yeah.
I like yours a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Dice are
Thanks,
Nice got
man.
improved with version 14. Everyone
They're
who's
all
watching
scaly.
this, we are now on version 14 of Foundry, and we got a few little improvements. So he kind of grumbles and says, assassinate. What are you talking about?
When he says that, I'm going to cast
dispel magic on the thorn wall.
Okay.
Nice.
That will do it.
High
And
level. So.
The
Good
thorn
work.
wall disappears. And you see them standing over there like this.
So I step over to them and I'm like, I want to apologize sincerely. And I first address this to the bartender. I'm like, for any damage that the thorn wall caused to your establishment, that he cast to protect himself from my orc friend. I understand. And any damage that might have been created in the kerfuffle. And to you, tall, dark, and handsome, I want to apologize for my friend.
You
He-
see Jessa audibly chuckle at the word kerfuffle. And Harvax kind of looks over at her and glares. And then she kind of puts her hands on her opposite shoulders and kind of claps them on her shoulders like they're little wings. And suddenly Harvax just cackles out loud. And old Nembi, meanwhile, is watching you guys intently and has not lowered his hands.
Hmm.
Just moving right on, hubby.
Still holding Chad Gardington's hand.
No, I dropped that by his body.
What's left of his body from the explosion?
I don't understand why there was this giant half machine, half man thing that shot a dart at Chad's friend. I don't know if that was intended for one of you and it hit him instead.
They are looking around and they're going, we don't even know what you're talking about.
Well,
But-
outside. Like, look at me. I'm covered in blood. I've been beaten to shit. You didn't do this. It was a big man made of metal and flesh outside. Unfortunately, he fell into the water, so none of this can be corroborated.
He kind of laughs at you, and then he looks over at Jessa, and Jessa nods and walks towards the front door.
I will go to the bartender, and I will say, like, I want to, if my friends here, and I'm going to gesture to the three people that we fought with.
Yes.
If they have not already paid their tab, I would like to pay their tab. And I would also like to pay for any damages your establishment has incurred.
She kind of looks at you and looks at Harvac and is like, okay. And she goes, that'll be, and she kind of looks around and yeah, like some of the tables are, destroyed from the thorns. She's like, 15 gold?
I pull out 15 gold.
Okay.
I have to take a phone call. Just a sec.
Okay.
You can go on.
So if you remember, she is a half orc. Her name. Where's my notepad? Oh, I had a restart. Hold on. Find my notepad. Her name is Beulah Lazard. She is known as the Bull. I put Yin Yazmera on there just because, I wanted to rub it in. But she is actually a half orc, and she rakes the gold over, and then she kind of glares at Harvac and says, "Boy, you got out of it this time, didn't you?" And then she walks around and starts straightening up the furniture. Meanwhile, Nembi continues to whisper to himself and look around the room.
Man, this is good beer.
I'll go. I'll walk toward Nimby, staff tucked into my straps.
Yeah.
Right, hands up. Just be like, that was a pretty awkward misunderstanding there, but we're all cool now, right?
He kind of looks at you, and let's see. I think he's gonna do some kind of a check. I think. He looks you up and down and kind of squints his eyes at you, and I've been saying hands, but I forgot that he only has one hand. And he kind of nods, and he says, and then he looks over at the door, and Jessa walks back in and kind of nods to Nembi and to Harvac, and Nimby instantly kind of stops, glaring at you, Flack, and he kind of nods, and he goes, okay, we're good.
Good. I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
He chuckles, and he laughs and says, perhaps we're just in a situationship.
Well, if that means I'm still technically single, maybe put in a good word for me with your boss over there.
He looks over at Harvac and says, "Oh, Harvac, interested in him?"
No, yeah, I guess who I thought was your boss. She could be my boss.
I'll show.
You're still working that? What can I do to help?
I'm trying a third party inroad here
Yeah,
with the old guy.
Here's Whisper Jessa.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's hard to say no to that, huh?
I know, right?
Jesus.
And then,
I mean, I'm just assuming there's nothing for me personally.
And
I
then,
just have to assume.
yeah. And then here is old Nembi, just so everybody gets a kind of a revitalization of the characters in the bar. And
Right, he's an amputee.
Yeah,
and here
he's
is
cool. It's
here
cool
is
looking.
Harvac.
Yeah, no, I could
Not the worst plan B.
no. Plan B.
Hey.
So, yeah. So the bull walks around and starts rearranging the chairs. The goblins kind of go back to where they were sitting. You hear open weeping from outside. Yeah. And so, and then the worst part is he kind of steps inside and he's kind of bowed up and then he looks at this, at all of you people, and his shoulders kind of deflate and he turns around and he walks out of the bar.
Aw.
Oh,
Poor guy.
Well, I asked the
we're
bartender.
feeling bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, his friend was just murdered.
Oh,
it's somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, by an
somebody-
assassin.
Right.
Poor Chad Gardington is no more of the Mwangi Gardingtons.
Milwaukee garbage.
This giant assassin came out of nowhere and killed him.
Really? Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It was definitely not a spell I cast.
What were
Well,
your
that's
last words to
really-
him be? Was it like, "Do you trust me?" And then,
I think it was. I am evil. I don't know how to say that I'm not evil. I just am.
I really think you're just true neutral.
That's
I
generous.
don't think so. No.
Chaotic neutral? Is that a thing?
No,
not
no,
anymore.
no. Clearly, he's got to murder 5 more potential lovers for him to get to the true evil,
Yeah.
spectrum.
Well, I mean, how is Tamsin Brindle doing? I mean, like without me there, I mean, or did he stow away on the ship and follow us here?
He did not. He is pining. He is pining for you in Kintargo.
Well, I asked the bartender. I say, I don't know if this is a regular occurrence here, but how do you deal with dead bodies in your establishment?
She says, usually when people get killed around here, the shipmen who are in the place usually clear the place out. He goes, but it looks like they're already clearing out on their own. And the 2 goblins start cackling and start going,
As goblins sometimes do.
Yeah.
Goblins are very. Anyways.
Careful.
Sexy is what Zaram was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Can I try to chat up these goblins?
yeah.
Like, it's just like a naked pandering. Like, oh, hey, look, 3 goblins in one place. That's so awesome. And I want to, like, describe that thing that we fought and ask them if they know anything that could be, or, like, why it would be here.
So you come over and are like, 3 goblins. They're like, gobby drinks, and they look over at the bowl and go, gobby drinks, and she goes, not again. She walks behind the bar and starts pouring shots, and then lights them on fire and brings them to you.
Awesome.
Shot.
And so the goblins line them up. They each have 2 burning shots. Okay. And they go, gobby shots, and they pick each of them up, 1 in each hand, and wait for you.
I pick one up in each hand, and say, this is a lot of talking and not a lot of gobby shotting.
And they
down
laugh
them
out
both.
loud and turn their head back, close their eyes, and pour the burning shots into their mouths with their eyes closed.
I do the same thing.
Okay, I need you to do some kind of I think an acrobatics check to see if you're able to aim the liquor at your mouth effectively.
Oh, I was like, how is it acrobatics check?
Wait, there's no active encounter. Okay, I'll do it this way. Let me try. Come on, acrobatics. There we go.
That's wait, what level are you guys again? 13?
12.
You're 12?
Yeah.
I think that succeeds. The 29 succeeds.
I'm
Okay.
sure we'll be 13. I'm sure we'll be 13 after the Mwangi Expanse expedition.
Oh, I'm sure you will as well. I promise. So, you guys end up. So you manage to pour these burning shots into your mouth without catching yourself on fire. And the gobbies are laughing, and little bits of smoke are coming out of their mouth. And so then you start kind of, buttering them up and being like, "Are you familiar with anything like this?" And they're cackling, and they go, "Oh no, never heard of anything like that." He goes, "But stuff comes through here all the time."
shooting poison darts at people in at bars?
He says that the one on the left goes, well, you know, maybe not poison darts, but you know, you get people attacking people all the time around here. It's not really that weird.
Yeah, it was more the like Mecha Man thing that seemed especially weird.
He goes, you should have been here when the Froghemoth came through.
Psh,
Been there, done that.
Froghemoths
Yeah.
are old hat, my friend.
They kind of look back and forth at you and start laughing out loud. Old hat! Ha ha ha!
Flack senses he's not getting much more out of these, so he stands on the bar stool and
Yeah.
he billows his billowing cape
Okay.
and then goes back to Zarum.
So the gobbies, while you do that, stick their hands above their head, like one of their hands above their head, like it's a little tentacle, and they go, old hat, old hat, old hat.
It's a good thing we've partnered ourselves with an intelligent goblin.
Yeah.
We lucked out on that one.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Free
I
hat, free hat.
am gonna go up here.
Free Hat McCullen, right? Listen, all those he was just defending himself against all those babies.
Jesus Christ.
Get this man some babies.
I'm gonna go ask for a refill, second beer.
Okay. You get more beer.
Yeah, I assume this is the dude tending the bar.
No. That's he went there when he
No, he's the one you went to fight.
Yeah. He's the one that you
I
made
know.
absolutely run away in abject fleeing terror.
Oh, I was gonna, try to, ask
Yeah,
him if he wanted a
Wilbur.
beer. But all right.
Just absolutely
Okay.
insult him. Go up and
Yeah.
ask him to get you a beer.
Just be like, I'm sorry, can I get a beer? Like, you're just trying to kill me.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't remember
I
you.
forgot. I'm gonna ask
Well, now that
Calcifer
you mention it, yeah, that works.
I'm gonna ask Calcifer and Ixon to help me drag this body out into the water.
Okay.
God.
Do you help?
You're dumping his ass in the river.
That's what the bartender said.
She didn't say they dumped them in the river. She said she got them out of the bar.
All right.
Well, the river's outside
So
of
are
the
you-
bar.
Yeah.
When you ask me, are you asking me to make you invisible?
No. I'm
Yeah, 'cause I
asking you
can
to use
you
your
and-
spindly little arms.
See, I would
That looks
rather
like
just
I could
animate
break
it.
them open and suck a drink through them because they look like straws.
How about I animate it and then tell the body to leave?
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's something you can do.
Go away,
that's something
son,
you
you
can do.
bother me.
Yeah, and then
You're
they'll
going
just
to raise the dead in front of our war priest.
No,
I'll-
no, I'm not gonna.
I'll
do
just
it.
block that from view of Anira.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you
I feel
dropping?
like we've asked
are-
Anira to be very accommodating.
Are
some of
you
our
are you
undead.
dropping the corpse on the same side of the little bridge as the corpse of the creature fell, or on the different side?
I feel like you're asking me a loaded question.
Why would I do that?
go with your gut. We have
By the way-
familiarity with dropping things off bridges.
I'm
By the
gonna
way,
put
I
it-
animate
Like
the corpse
children.
and him.
We didn't drop them.
Clarifying.
Right.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That never happened.
I mean, I want to say the same side as the robot guy.
Okay. So you're dropping it off. Okay. That sounds good.
And make sure we throw the hand in for good measure.
Okay.
Yeah, Zarum, for context, I was holding onto his hand when I cast a repulsion spell that threw him backwards 10 feet. And I was still holding onto his hand, even though his body was 10 feet away from me.
Oh God. Jesus.
I was trying to push the bad guy off the bridge. I cast a spell to help him with the saving throws before, and it wasn't enough
That's
because
true.
yeah.
To like level 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the
jeez.
fact that you're just desperately pleading to a moral authority that isn't here, right? Like any of us actually care that you killed Guardington.
Zarum does.
I'm out of all the
Zarm
people,
Zarum judges me.
I do. I mean, it's kind of mortifying to be like, just hang on to me. I'll keep you safe.
That's exactly what happened.
You know,
Yeah.
I would be more shocked
Well, his hand
and
is
upset
safe.
and judgmental about it if I hadn't seen you do shit like this, like
Ugh.
constantly.
You grabbed his hand, took him out of the bar where he would have been perfectly safe,
Yep.
and then exploded him.
Well, technically, we're going to go have sex, but
You basically
That's
just walked him out the door to this guy.
yeah, that's what he looks like, Zarum.
Oh God, that's the thing we were fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what half the party was fighting. The other half of the party was fighting the other group of pirates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Half the party didn't even know there was an assassin.
Looks like Dr. Octopus had sex with himself.
That's true. I don't think that Zarum ever saw the assassin or be accidentally, quote unquote, accidentally
Yeah.
murder the guy next to
Yeah. The only person who witnessed it was Calcifer.
him. Yeah, I was it, and I don't care that B murdered his lover. That
I
much.
know, and that's why I'm happy that Calcifer was the one that saw it.
I would just rather no one else in the party know. So
I say to Calcifer, we take this to our grave.
It's so funny too, because you think the other group is evil.
Hey, they hate Otari. There's nothing to hate about Otari.
look,
Basic action macros.
No, that's
B
not
went
true.
to hell and back. B
Franz
knows
is
what's
there.
happening at the end of things for B.
Frangelico exists, Notari. That's more than enough reason to hate at least some of it.
I tuned in for a bit of this week's session, and Franz Frangelico's with them. And
Yes.
the Drow Enclave.
Yes, Franz Frangelico is part of the party now. I've even added
That's
his.
how you know they're evil.
Yeah. My wife is over here sighing, going, Franz.
He doesn't like Franz?
Oh,
No, she hates him.
Wes started playing Total War Warhammer.
Yes, I did. I'm playing the tutorial.
Oh, fun times.
Wes doesn't need to sleep, right?
No, I do. I get as little as there is now. No, as a matter of fact, just for you guys to understand, this interlocutor guy, he's a Velstrak. I don't know if you remember Velstraks.
That name is very familiar.
Let me show you. You fought 2 other Velstraks?
The blue-skinned
Yes.
people? Okay.
They are.
Blue people.
Let's see. Oh God, what were their names?
Fucking blue people.
The chain whip ladies from the Goblin.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Then Calcifer should be familiar with them.
I am.
That is true. I do remember somebody making a check like that.
Calcifer is very familiar with Velstrak. I'm pretty sure. If not, Will is.
Oh yeah. No, this is Batman.
Whips and chains.
Handcuffs.
Slanesh approves.
Slanesh, yes, I know Slanesh.
Yes, Slanesh.
Yeah.
I know very little Warhammer, but I know Slanesh.
You can play Slanesh's followers in Total War Warhammer 3.
I played
play
in. I've
multiple
only played in
factions.
one RPG of Warhammer, and it was Black Crusade.
Mhm.
And I don't know who I was a follower of.
That's the one where you can actually play Chaos Followers, and it
Yeah,
just
you
doesn't
play-
instantly in the game.
I have no memory of that campaign except for I stabbed someone in the hand. A player character.
Oh, well, okay. Fun times.
Sounds about right.
So that guy was a Velstrak.
Yes. Oh no, my thing for putting images in chat is gone. Ah, that's a bunch of crap.
Not with that attitude. Wait, I can put images in chat.
Can you?
Yeah, it's an icon of a portrait.
Oh, okay. Let
that-
me see if that'll work here.
So there's like the paragraph thing. There's a horizontal rule, insert image, link, clear formatting, source HTML.
Okay,
It's
hold on.
right above the chat thing.
Yeah, but I used to be able to just drag them into chat.
Uh,
Oh.
Oh, that didn't work.
it didn't work.
There we go. There is one Velstrak
That's right.
that you fought. And there was another one too. This one's name was Crotanus. And the other was... Oh, I can't remember her name. Oh, Volgrist.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I want to go sleep. This has been quite the night.
What time of night is it?
There's the other one.
What's it? The clock says
Uh,
midnight. Is that
Yeah,
right?
no. It is definitely nighttime. Let's go for about 10 o'clock. 10:45. There you go. You've had a busy day.
All right. Well, I mean, if B wants to go back to the inn, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna finish my tankard, give a little salute to the gentleman who I scared the shit out of, and
Yeah.
saunter my way out of the establishment.
I'll use prestidigitation to clean up all the blood from.
Okay. Okay. You clean up
Alright.
everything. Remove all physical examples that Chad Gardington was ever here.
Yay.
And
Remove all evidence from the scene of the crime.
Well, technically there is still evidence because his friend got away, but
yeah.
we'll deal with
Yeah,
that
It's
later.
a crazy person.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No one
Um,
will believe him. He was high on drugs.
Flack just says to Whisper Jessa as he goes, says, "All right, we'll chalk this up to a missed connection, but remember, big packages come in small things."
okay. You want to make your diplomacy check? See if you make a good impression.
Sure,
I believe in
got a-
you.
Packages
I got a
come in
1 last
small
time.
Things.
Yes, you did get a 1 last time. It
Good
was terrible.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me look. No, not quite good enough.
Okay. She's tough.
She is.
Yeah.
I think.
That's fine.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check that. Yeah. No, she's tough. Yeah. No, she is nonplussed with your flirtation, but she chuckles and whispers something quietly. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
No, you don't hear shit.
All right.
Okay. Now you
she's-
guys had been offered to sleep on the ship. Is that what you guys are going to do, or are you guys going to go to the are going to go to an inn?
How early is the ship leaving?
The ship's not leaving for a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
Your ship is the ship you guys were going to ride on
Oh,
if you rode with Hofstadler, because you guys haven't made a firm decision there. You have a couple of options here. So if
Yeah,
you
the ship we came in on, we could sleep on tonight.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
right, it's going to be here for another 2 days.
Okay.
I say we do that because it's free, but it'd be more comfortable in an inn.
Yeah, I mean it's hammocks.
Yeah.
You know, something's been bugging me since that we didn't check since we docked. That guy that attacked us on the ship, we never checked to see, like, he just melted into the deck, if I remember correctly.
He did.
Did we ever check to see if he fucked with that contract?
That's good thought.
We might want to do that.
We didn't do that, no.
It's a good idea.
Okay. So the ship is docked over here across from Free Trade Square. You guys are over here all the way at the Pirate's Hook, all the way over here. Zoom out a little bit.
Gotta put Zaram on here. Oh wait, no, he's up here.
Up there.
Yeah.
Blends in.
I thought that when we got to port, we delivered the contract was delivered.
No, there was talk it was going to be delivered, but nobody, you never heard of anybody actually doing it. He did mention who he was going to deliver it to.
Yeah.
The Admiral of the Fever Sea, Harthwick Barzoni. The
we didn't know
administrator
anything
of
about
Bloodport. Or Blood Cove, pardon me.
The signals I'm making with my hands every time I hear the word Barzoni.
Hey, I have that written down.
Yeah, so you learn as you're here that is an honorary title, the Admiral of the Fever Sea, and it specifically is given to the person in charge of Blood Cove. Okay, you make it back to the ship. What are you doing?
We win.
You do. Ta-da! Okay, you're level 20.
Good job,
You win.
everybody.
Yay.
Let's go.
Now we can go fight that wood golem.
Yeah. He's just been sitting there waiting.
Yep. Yep.
I
Yeah.
can't get us there quickly.
And I'll go ahead and share this because I don't know how much of this Zarum has seen. I'm gonna switch over.
Oh,
This-
wait. Sorry.
This is the Mwangi Expanse map. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me activate that.
Blood Cove.
And so Blood Cove is all the way down there, kind of in the south.
I need a token so I can see.
Oh yeah, you do. Hold on, just one
Yeah,
second.
we have 2 mugs.
Why'd
So
I do?
double
Oh.
here.
Why'd I
We're
do
Ash
that?
mugs.
There can be only one. I must slay my doppelganger.
Okay, here we go.
So Blood Cove is down here at the bottom.
All right.
And you have found out that Hofstadler, who is here, is planning on riding upriver. He has managed to procure passage on one of Blood Cove's steam-powered paddle boats. And it will be going, his goal is to make it all the way up to here, north of Lake Okada, to a place called the Door of Seasons. And then if you keep going north on that very river, you reach Jaha.
Yeah. I know
You
that place.
are probably in for, depending on how this ship travels, at least 7 days worth of travel on the boat.
That's right next to the Mwangi jungle, right?
It's in the Mwangi jungle.
Well, yeah, but like.
Yes, that northern part is the mountain range that separates the Mwangi jungle from Thuvia and Rahadum and Assyrian.
Yeah.
So, you guys get back to the boat. You might want to ponder with yourselves how you want to do the traveling. Do you want to go with Hofstadler, or do you wish to use Calcifer's Shadow Step.
Umbral Journey.
Shadow Step would
Hey, you
be
guys pick.
faster, presumably.
Yeah.
Shadow Step
Would
Shadow
be
Step could
faster.
get there in like a few hours.
Put that
Oh.
spell back in chat again.
Yeah, it can cover. I did the math last time.
Yeah,
and it
but I
can
think your
cover,
math
like,
was wrong. There's no way that's
it's
right.
Not wrong.
I think you were
it can
counting, like,
cover-
24 hours of walking, but I think you can only walk
No,
like
yeah,
No, no,
this
I can
a day.
cast the spell twice in a day, easy, before needing a rest.
Okay.
I'm grabbing it. 1 second. There it is. Okay. So the spell lasts 8 hours, and then each hour you can cover as much ground as you normally would walk in 3 days.
Correct.
So
So
and then so
Travel
you
speed.
there was a online thing, so travel speed of 25, how far in a day. There was like a table.
So 20 miles per day if your speed's 25 feet. 24 per day if your speed's 30 feet.
Yeah, so
So
100 unit.
3 days. So that's.
Where is that chart?
I've just put it in chat.
Yeah, because there's a chart for it. So 25 is our party speed. So we can travel 20 miles per day. So it does 3 days every hour. So 8 hours times 3 days times 20 miles per day.
and we're looking at
Okay.
probably 30,000 kilometers or 3,000 kilometers.
So it's 8 times 3 times
That is
20.
1,864 miles, and you can do two.
And then I can cast the spell twice, and that's 1,000 miles, basically.
You can go 20 miles a day, which would be 60 miles a day, right?
No, 60 miles an
60
hour.
miles per hour.
You can go 20 miles an hour normally.
No.
No.
Like it says, each hour you cover what you normally would in 3 days walking.
Okay. Okay.
Which would be 20 miles.
Okay.
Well,
Which
would
in
be
3
60
days, that
miles
would be
every hour.
60 miles
Yeah.
each hour.
So 480
And this is
miles
not
a day.
counting if we just went to the local stall and rented steeds. Because if we rented steeds, it
Yeah,
would
but
be
you're
a
going
way
through a
crazier.
jungle. You're not going to be able. First off, you're
But is
gonna,
it a jungle
it's
in the
Umbral
other
Journey.
plane?
Yeah.
yes.
On the other plane, it's not. It's like we're
Yes.
like halfway
It-
between
It's
planes.
like a little jungle.
It could be like fluffy
let's-
clouds of
Yeah.
Let's-
cotton.
Oh, it's never gonna be fucking fluffy clouds of cotton. Don't
Each
even
hour
try.
would be. Let's see.
Let's
Each
let's all
hour
be honest.
would
It
be
is
According to that
60.
world, according to that map, it's 736 miles.
Really? That's not
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not-
seeing.
A
Notice
straight
that-
line.
You're gonna have to
So-
follow the river, and I was looking at the
Oh.
little 100-kilometer bracket down at the bottom left corner.
But there's measurement tools in the thing. If you right click on the map,
Okay,
it
hold on. Ooh, toggle measure different distance.
Basically, if it's 730 and then we're zigzagging, let's just add another 20, like 15% or whatever, and then that would be 2 spell casts.
Okay.
So we get there in 16 hours.
Stan has something to say that is not Ashmog. A couple things that we're not thinking about. Okay, this is a separate plane, right? The Umbral plane is going to be whatever the hell Wes says it's going to be. That's just fact. Step 2, what means we have to navigate here, like a compass, may not work in that separate plane.
Yeah, it says we land within a mile of the intended destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who of
That's-
us is
that's-
really good at like navigating things on a map?
seems like this spell is a tool
Also-
to make GM's lives easier.
Yes.
if they don't want to do travel.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is. So here's what I'll say.
Also notice none of this has anything to say about safe travel. What we run into in that other plane may
Yes.
be as dangerous or more dangerous than what we find in that jungle.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
good either
here's
way.
the thing.
I am.
The GM has given us a boat.
I
We
want to
might as
ride the boat because it's
we might as
actually
well
going to
take the
be
boat.
fun. Yeah, I'm fine with the boat.
Okay.
And
let
7
me do,
days
let me
is
do,
not that long.
let me
The
do my
more we
math.
do, like, if we accomplish heroic deeds in front of this Hofstetler guy, right? Like, he can pass that along to the Pathfinder Society, increase our clout with them, make us more famous.
Ooh,
You know.
clout.
I'm looking at 900 miles.
Let's round the boat to chase clout.
If you take the river.
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be 2 spell casts. Because we can go
So, 1 day.
480 miles
Well,
per spell cast.
In
So that
jungle,
would take
I'm
16
gonna make
hours.
you move half speed. Okay.
Yep.
And I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, half speed. Okay. So if you want to do that, it would be 2 days with Umbral Journey.
Unless we
I
get
see.
horses.
I'm not going to let you ride horses through a jungle. That's just not the way that works.
But it's not a jungle in the Umbral
Yeah,
Plain,
it's
is
an
it?
empty.
It is.
It's an
I'm
empty riverbed.
It is not. It is going to be a full riverbed with jungle around it.
I thought they didn't have water in the other plane. Am I wrong about that?
Let me see.
Does Netherworld have water? We have 2
Personally, my vote goes for the boat.
It does contain water, but
For
it's
the reason that 1, I've never seen
altered.
Mwangi before. 2, I feel Ashmog would feel infinitely more comfortable in natural jungle rather than supernatural umbral jungle.
As I said, y'all decide. I'm fine either way. I just let everyone know that I have.
I think I would like to go through the jungle because it would be, I don't know,
Yeah,
kind of bittersweet, but also nice.
Well, yeah, no, that would be I bet it would be very emotional for Zarum. Sure.
Yeah.
Zarum, how long has it been since you've been here?
Oh my gosh, many, many, many years. I think Zarum left the Mwangi jungle when he wasn't even an adult yet, at least not by today's standards.
Yeah.
I think he was somewhere in his like 15, 16 age.
Yeah.
What is he now? I think I wrote it down somewhere. We'll just say he's 25 or 26.
Oh, good. That's legal.
What the fuck?
But yeah, he wandered for like, so he's actually probably closer to 28 maybe. But he wandered for quite a few years before he ended up in Atari, so it's been like a third of his life since he's been here.
Yep. And just a quick reminder, Zarum left Jaha in a rush.
Yeah.
He had was exploring some of the lost rooms beneath the city of Jaha when he encountered a particularly malevolent ghost, which proceeded to attack his friends, and he fled
Yeah.
and swore to get power.
Because he felt like a bitch.
Yep.
He's like, God damn it, I stirred up this awful thing and then I just ran like a bitch. But he also is just like, I'm pretty sure if I stayed, I would have died.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are gonna take ship. Is that the consensus at this point in time?
Yeah, I think
sounds good.
so.
Yes.
You always have that option for coming back.
This is true.
So
Well, we still need to go. We still need to go to this place,
That's true.
so we could use it to go there.
Oh,
So
that's
Zarm,
right.
we also have a quest to find a former performer who Falenta thinks would make a good addition to the cast for our opera. They've retired, or not retired, but kind of gone off the grid, and they live somewhere in these islands. So that's another reason why we're out here.
Ah.
hold on just 1 second.
Could be fun.
We know that she has what is it, sentient gargoyles guarding the island?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. My fucking tinnitus has been horrible today.
Really? You have tinnitus problems when there's sound?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's really bad. I only have it when it's quiet.
Yeah, it's been horrible today. I have it all the time.
Oh, that sucks.
Ah,
I have to sleep with the fan on.
it doesn't help.
I'm gonna restart the VTT real quick. I just noticed some other stuff that wasn't saved.
Okay.
Technical difficulties, baby.
Woo! Okay, good. That person got removed.
I should probably go to a doctor or something. I don't know what they could do. I'm pretty sure it's related to my TMJ, but
I mean, I don't know that there's a lot that can be done about tinnitus.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. I think
There's
there
very little.
is I think there is if it's related to TMJ, but I don't
Maybe,
know
yeah.
too much about that. And it was not a very definitive diagnosis, I'll put it that way. So I need to go to a professional for sure.
How long have you had it?
Not too long. For the past
Damn it.
year roughly.
Okay, I got mine 5 years ago, somewhere around the pandemic. Weird, just ringing in my head that has been going on for 5 years. It fades over time if you take
Yeah.
care of yourself. At least that's been my experience. I'm sorry you
have-
deal with it.
Yeah, I have been taking care of myself, and it's just been getting worse.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
But you are correct, it never really fully goes away.
From what I've
Anything to
heard,
make it better so I don't go insane.
a lot of doctors don't really understand it either. They don't really know much
Well,
about
it's
it.
either typically a response to trauma of some kind, or just something going on that happened with your brain. Those are the two. Because it's not something physiologically happening. You're
Well,
not hearing things,
I
right?
definitely
But your
have,
brain is picking it up.
Yeah, I definitely have both of those, so who knows?
Okay. Yeah, mine was because I had a reaction to the vaccine. I collapsed and hit my head.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why that happened to me. And then solid 2 years of struggling with sleep because I couldn't stop hearing ringing. It does fade. So be comfortable with that knowledge.
Now, part of the reason we were going back to the boat for sleep was to check on that contract. Do we still want to do that? Because I'm the only one who can read it.
Yes, B. You should go read the contract.
I mean, I can read devil writing. I mean, I
Oh, you
get
don't
it.
say.
I don't get it. I don't understand why.
By the
There's
way, while
no-
we were at the boat, did we remember to check the contents? I know we got kind of sidetracked with the trip to Jaha and how we're gonna get there, but
check the contents.
The contents of what?
the contract.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
We need to do that.
Okay.
So, do you want me to do like a perception check, Wes?
Sure. Are you gonna go down into the?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
Like I own the place.
Yeah. So you guys head back. You guys head down to the bottom of the ship, and you do find the case that holds the maps. It is locked, but the case is there. That was the contract holder that they had.
So the contract's still on the boat,
Perhaps.
but we're trying to
The case is still on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to see too if the pirate ghost altered the contract.
Okay. How are you
So
gonna get
someone
into
will
it?
have to. Someone's gonna have to break into it like they did before, whoever that was.
I think that was me. Let's see.
Thanks, buddy. Got that miraculous
Uh,
key thing.
This is a new day, so I'll cast knock again.
Okay.
Let me. My stuff's gone. How do I show this? I don't know. So I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Cast knock, which gives a +4 status to these for 1 minute. That. And go for it.
That's gonna be a critical success. So you'll need one more success.
Alright.
You're so good at this.
Thanks.
Have you done it before?
I have actually, yes, unlocked this exact box before.
Yes,
Probably-
and that
probably
will
why it's
succeed.
going well.
So you open the box.
Open the box.
Yep.
Open it, open it, open it up.
The contract is still in there. B, if you want to do some kind of a perception check to see if you can find any kind of changes in the contract from when you saw it last.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna look around the boat hold to see if like there were any markings or anything that the ghost left on the interior of the ship.
You do not find anything that you don't recognize in the contract.
All right. Well.
Okay.
Seems like the ghost didn't touch it.
We got him.
We got him, boys.
We win. Damn it.
Ashmog, you do not see anything strange about you do not see anything strange about that looks like the ghost did anything.
Okay, I'm satisfied.
Want to sleep here on the boat, or do we want to go to some place more comfortable?
It's up to y'all. I mean, the boat is free, but we got plenty of money, so if we want to go to a bed and breakfast, we can do that.
I will say if there are any authorities, just saying, like, the local inns would probably be a place that they would check. Like, if an authority figure existed that would investigate the potential murder that was committed by a robot man.
I mean, a member of
That
the
is
prominent
such-
Gardington family did go missing, so
Yeah.
maybe they found his body up. Oh God.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go get a hotel.
Yes.
The most prominent place is hold on just a second. Let me pull up Blood Cove again. Is the Witchlight Inn?
Which, like, what?
Yep, the Witchlight Inn.
That's hauntingly familiar.
It is. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's a, you know, it's covered in the Blood Cove documentation.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe you are.
Did the map come up for?
You know I-
Let's see, Blood Cove, let's try that. Oh, I might not have a token on the Blood Cove map anymore.
Why
Yeah,
don't
I
you
don't have a
have-
token either. I can't see
Why don't
anything.
you have token? What happened? Oh, did I choose the wrong one? Yes,
I
updated the
has
wrong
no
one.
token.
Here we go. I didn't know I had two Blood
Hey.
Cove maps.
Everybody needs 2 Blood Cove map.
Oh, there's the witchlight. Okay.
Everyone
Wow.
needs a special.
Wild beyond Witchlight.
Oh.
So let me do. I can't drop it into chat. I hate that. So this is a very sturdy wooden building, and a reminder. I don't know if I discussed this with Zarum, but the entire city of Blood Cove is built on wooden platforms that are on the roots of giant mangrove trees. The Witchlight has a strange blue flame that kind of flickers in some of the upper windows of the hotel, and that's how it got its name. And when you go in, there is a fantastic great room with a lot of people like eating and drinking. And you are introduced to a human that runs the place named Bishek Obil.
Hello.
And he welcomes
Hello.
you in. He says he has rooms available for you. They will be 3 silver a night. And you guys have a place to crash.
Cool. I will remove 3 silver.
3 silver per person?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel naked not being able to put pictures in chat. Like, it's actually really troublesome to me. And I don't know why.
I've had dreams like that before too. I get over it.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Let's see. Maps. Blood Cove. Insert. Here is. Doop. Yes, I am getting anal retentive. I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
You're getting anal?
Yes.
Oh my.
I'm getting anal right now.
Wow.
Wow.
I am certain Wendy is very excited.
She's the one doing it.
Yeah, I know. He didn't say. He didn't give any descriptors.
Hashtag Peg Lord. Hey yo.
Hashtag peg the GM.
Is that why her nickname is Pegasus?
Oh,
Okay, up. Images. Check.
I'm really funny.
Select file. Insert. Save entry. Here is the Witchlight Inn.
Ow! Fuck.
There we go. That is the Witchlight Inn. Although for some reason it isn't drawn on the mangrove roots, which is kind of strange. Maybe things over there on the land. Yes, they are. They're more on the land, on that side of the river.
pretty looking house.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yep. Okay, so you guys get a room and you stay the night, and it is now the next day. Is there anything you wish to do?
Well,
Yes,
our boat
everyone
out of
can
here and
sleep for the
leave.
night.
Yes, that for sure.
Yay.
So our boat out of here is going to leave in 2 days, if I understand it correctly, right?
Yes. No. Yes. The boat going upstream. No. The ship is leaving today. In 2 days. The boat going upstream is leaving in a day.
Okay, so tomorrow.
Correct. Like no,
Okay.
right now. Like it's leaving today
Oh,
to start
today.
going upriver. Yes.
Okay, so we need to get our shit and get going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, without further ado, does anybody have anything they want to do here before we get on that boat?
I don't think I have anything.
I don't.
Nope.
I had an image of a
Nothing for me.
steam paddle boat.
Drove into town, make a lover, murder him, and then ride out of town.
Listen.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna describe this a little bit. You guys get on board this steam vessel with Hofstadler, and you guys begin going upstream. Now, again, I do want to point out that this little section over here to the right of Blood Cove is not the river. You actually go south for a little bit, and then you turn east and head into the river. Why am I playing this music? Let's play some other music.
Hi, Wendy.
That wasn't Wendy.
No, it's somebody
that was-
Wilson.
that was
talking about
Valerie.
tentacles.
Valerie
Oh, hi.
playing WoW.
Hi, Valerie.
Valerie, Stan says hi, and says that he wants to be tentacle slammed.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I'm just
Your
kidding.
foot
he didn't say
fetish
that.
is one thing, but don't toss your bad dragon fantasies on me, dude. That's just fucking rude.
Bad dragons about tentacles?
Let's go.
Dan says he's a good dragon.
God damn it.
Yeah, let's go to this boat and find out that the crew is 3 people that we just got in a fight with at a bar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep.
One of which is still terrified.
Actually, no. The people that are driving this ship are not your bar patrons.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen. Oh God, Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
But you guys are on not something quite as small as that. But this is definitely not a vehicle designed for comfortable travel. It is designed for taking large amounts of cargo to and from places on this river, and traveling at a pretty speedy pace, and not being what's the term I'm looking for? Damaged by the anything that would be in the water. The hull is good, solid, magically treated metal, and the steam paddles are running off of some kind of like magically infused coal that burns hotter and longer, and there is a hefty amount of it on board. As you start going upriver, you learn that these ships are usually used for traveling like more east. So let me go back to the Mwangi map real quick. So on the Mwangi map, you'll notice Free Station, which actually used to be a pretty, like a kind of a vassal city of Blood Cove, but it is now more independent. But these ships are usually set up to go up to Freeport, and then even farther than that, all the way over to Darkreach. Which you can't see on the map, but it's that little dot down on the far lower right part of that river, down here. Oh, my ping's changed. What the hell? Aw.
They're the old ones now.
I know. I don't like that. I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, it is not a pleasant journey, as I said. It is loud. But you are traveling through some pretty impressive land. So this area over here, the Reikian Plains, this is almost like some brutal savanna. But the river kind of dips into the jungle a little bit next to this savanna. No. Okay, fine. Switch to that music. It's fine.
I like it.
After about 2.5 days, you find out you're starting to get close to the city of Nantambu. It is probably one of the biggest cities in the Mwangi Expanse, and it is known for having been founded in the Age of Anguish by Old Mage Jatimbe and his 10 magical warriors. Nantambu is also home to one of the biggest schools of magic in the world, which is known as, how do you pronounce that? Magambia. And it is a very, very old school magical school that has been around for one of the oldest schools in the world. Let me show you a picture of Nantambu. Here is Nantambu.
Oh.
And here is the layout of Nantambu.
Wow.
Yeah, and you'll notice that the magical school of the Magambia is right in the middle of Nantambu. And it is mythical. You guys do stop for a little while at Nantambu and get some supplies and get a nice hot cooked meal that wasn't cooked on pots over a coal burning stove. And this is a major metropolitan area. This is some of the height of culture in the Mwangi Expanse. but you only stay for about 6 hours. You guys do manage to kind of walk around and get a feel of the place. And the fact that these canals go around the city and you're able to travel and look at things while riding in a canal is pretty amazing. You get back onto the river for the next 3 days, and you make it to Lake Akota. Lake Akota is a huge, huge body of water.
So I assume that around the time that we hit Nantambu, this is like the jungle proper. Like everything
Yes.
up until then was plains. from what
There
I'm
was,
seeing.
yes, you did dip into the jungle over there east of Blood Cove before you hit Free Station.
Right.
And then once you get towards Nantambu, yes, you are in jungle proper.
Okay.
When you get to Lake Okata, you start learning a little bit about it. The city of the town of Asaru, it used to be the kingdom of the Gorilla King. The Gorilla King worshipped a demon and lived forever and ruled with his demonic monkey people in Asaru. But a group of adventurers. Hold on, let me get the. Group of adventurers. Yes, a group of adventurers killed the Monkey King or the Gorilla King in 4710, which was like 16 years ago. Okay.
Yeah,
that's recent.
And that is an adventure path. If anybody ever wants me to run that one.
Ooh.
This is also the area where the Alajay elves live, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the Alajay. Hold on just 1 second.
Pronounced algae.
Yes.
The water plant elves.
Hold on. Oh no, I have this mistaken. Hold on just 1 second. No, was it the Ellijay? I can't remember. Okay, so I am right. There are some elves that live here. The elves that live in the Mwangi Expanse have been around for a very, very... Oh, these are where the Kalajay elves live. I apologize. The elves that live in the Mwangi Expanse are ones that stuck around through the Age of Darkness. They did not return to their homeworld when Starfall landed. And the reason they didn't was partially to fight basically the god of the dragons and imprison him.
That's mean.
Yeah. Well, he was kind of a jerk. I know it's hard to believe.
Shocking.
Don't besmirch dragons in front of Zarum.
Yeah, I have dragon in my blood, probably.
Let's see, what was his name? Dashak, I think. Dahak, the patron deity of evil dragons. So you guys pull, into Lake Okata, and then turn to the north. You remember from discussing things in Blood Cove that to the west here, what's his name? Ashmog. To the west here is the area where the Matangi orcs reside. So that little dot that's due west of this river that's coming up is the nation of Nine Walls, and that is where
like over this way.
Yes, that is it, and that is where the Matangi orcs live. These are orcs that fought the demons from Usaru for hundreds and hundreds of years, and have been known to drink demon blood in order to make them more fierce in combat. But
damn,
yes, they are completely badass. And as a matter of fact, I think I don't think I quite rubbed it in hard enough. The people in Blood Cove treated you better, Ashmog, than probably anywhere else you've been on the planet. Because the reputation of these Matangi orcs is so powerful and positive, and they are considered to be some of the finest warriors in Garund.
That sounds freaking awesome.
If we Sandstorm?
Might want to make a side trip on the way back. It's on the way.
Yeah. So the ship drives north and then turns to the east. It does not go up the Defaka River. Instead, it goes up. What's the name of this river? The Alongo
Does it go up Defaka River?
But then it pulls to the side once you get to a particular part of the jungle. Hold on just a second. The boat is moored to some trees here, just right on the river, and the people who are running the boat get out, chop down some trees, and build a small bridge so that it's easy to transport goods from the steamship over onto the land. And then they basically wheel a cart out that has some chests of seeds that Hofstadter wants to take with him to the Door of Seasons. Are you guys going to go with him to the Door of Seasons?
I think we'd ask him if he wants us to accompany him.
Oh, absolutely, he does.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
And
I think it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing to experience.
It absolutely is. And he tells
it's already been a fun trip.
Yeah, he tells you a little bit about the Door of Seasons. So, I think it was about 6 years ago, the leadership of the Pathfinder Society was not treating the people in the organization very well. And a group of rebels within the Pathfinder Society kind of rose up and fought against the leadership. They were tired of the leadership, using them, pitting them against each other, that kind of stuff. In the process, some Pathfinder members found evidence of a group that was known as the Path of the Open Road. Just 1 second. And some of the members of the Path of the Open Road were the original founders of the Pathfinder, some of the original founders of the Pathfinder Society itself. Including Gregaro Voth, who was an orc who was one of the original 5 that formed the Pathfinder Society.
Very cool.
They had a group called the Open Road Pack that included Selmius Foster, Corinna Notsur, and Dervin Guest. After Guest disappeared, Gregaro Voth was considered to be the last surviving member of the Open Road Pact. And as they had formed this pact because they had found the Door of Seasons, and but it would only let one of them in, and so they agreed that the last person alive would go and open the door. Unfortunately, the Door of Seasons contained a Fae, a Fae. Hold on, what's his name? It proved to be a doorway to a demiplane that was run by the Thorned Monarch, a Fae warlord. And Gregaro Voth was captured in the demiplane for 300 years. While this rebellion was going on with the Pathfinder Society, a group of Pathfinders discovered the Open Road Pact and began investigating it, and finally found their way here to the Door of Seasons, where they managed to open it with a trick and go inside, defeat the Thorned Monarch, and free Gregaro Voth. Now, Gregaro had been in this demiplane for hundreds of years and was linked to it and couldn't leave. And so now he runs this demiplane via the Door of Seasons, and he was instrumental in helping organize the Open Road Lodge. Now, the Open Road Lodge is not located here at the Door of Seasons. It's actually far to the east. If you look where it says on the Mwangi Jungle map, over there where it says Mwangi Jungle, the Open Road is probably, it's a little bit past where it would say jungle. But they do have contact and are able to freely interact with this demiplane from that lodge. And Gregaro is considered to be part of the leadership of that lodge. But right now, like I said last time, he has been running a contest for for a couple of years now, where he is attempting to collect the rarest flora and fauna of Golarion. And that is why Hofstadter has come here with this chest of 4,000-year-old seeds that he is hoping to win this prize at the Door of Seasons. You guys start going through the jungle, and Hofstadter is certainly glad to have you there. It allows him to have you pull the cart a little bit, and he really appreciates that.
Would he have been alone otherwise?
No, he does have the people on the boat. Some of the boat people are going to help him.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. But as you guys move through the jungle, and it is very, very dense jungle here, you notice that the sound in the jungle begins to quiet. The noise begins to lower, and it doesn't seem like the jungle is empty. Like, you still hear noise, but at the same time, it feels like maybe old forest like you're kind of being watched. You know what I mean? But not in a creepy way, but just like you're not alone.
Sorry, Steve, like me, friends.
Yoda's
I
watching us.
mean, that can still be kind of creepy, but I feel you.
Like we're being watched.
Much to learn you have.
The air
Give me
grows.
the candy bar.
The air grows more cool. It is, pretty much, the heat of the summer. But you notice the air has cooled down to like almost spring-like temperatures, as if the closer you get to the door, the more you get to rebirth and growth. And then finally, oh wait, hold on. Oh, damn it, I meant to prepare this.
Springtime for Mwangi Jungle and Galeria.
Hold on. Didn't I put it there? Hold on. I swear sometimes I try to be so prepared and then I realize I forgot one stupid thing. Here.
I go get a drink while you do that.
Yes. Ooh, that's a good idea. I want a cocktail.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah,
This
I
I
want
have to make
cock.
a break.
On that note, see you in a bit.
I couldn't resist.
Let's see. Wait, what are you doing? Oh. Oh, there it is. Right freaking there. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. What can you resist, honey?
Saying, I want cock.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn that you said you just couldn't resist cock.
Well, either.
Sorry, that was low-hanging fruit.
I never claimed to be other way.
Fair enough.
Someone's talking about low-hanging fruit. Zooey mama.
been raining like a motherfucker down here.
Been really nice here.
Oh, good.
Where are you again?
Me?
No, Stan.
Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah. Okay. So me and you are getting basically the same rain.
Yeah, we're getting bombarded.
It's so
Been
off
like
and
2
on.
straight weeks.
Yeah.
Normally I wouldn't mind so much, but I keep finding things I need to clean up in the backyard.
Mm.
Like bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a drowned squirrel the other day. Take care of that fucker.
I was gonna say human bodies.
I don't run into that so much in suburbia.
What?
Dead bodies,
Oh.
Human-
dead people.
Yeah.
I see dead.
I don't see many dead people around here. Yeah.
They're not too icy either because it's warmed out.
It has been humid, and it has been up in the 80s, so it's good. That part's good.
I did a
80s.
little wordplay there.
80s. Ugh.
Yeah, it's such a good degree of.
I'm sorry,
Big
we can't all be from frigid Ohio.
It's not frigid. It was like 71 today. It was perfect.
Yeah, like I said, frigid.
Listen.
I made myself a paper plane. It is delicious.
I made myself a paper plane.
Mm.
It's made out of A4.
That's a type of paper.
Yeah. That's
You
why I said a paper
You
plane.
fucking nerd. You fucking nerd.
Are you back, Tony?
Yeah,
You need to click.
I'm talking.
You need to click. I'm back.
Yeah, Tony.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Everybody's
Push the
back.
button, Tony.
Okay. Okay. So, so you guys, as you guys are going through the jungle, it opens into a giant wall of vines and flowering branches, and part of the wall is covered in locks and keys. Now, this is an AI generated version of this, but I thought it was pretty cool.
That's gorgeous.
It kind of reminds me of
This is while we're on the boat?
No. This is you getting to the door of seasons. This is
Kind
the
of-
door of seasons.
Got
that reminds me of that that one bridge in Paris.
Oh, the one
Oh,
with all the
yeah.
locks on it.
Oh
Yeah.
I've only seen it on the TV show Heartstopper. I've never been there.
Oh, I put a lock on that thing.
Like a chastity lock.
What? Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah. You're totally right. You got it. That's it.
So you
It's
guys,
hard, both in and out of game.
so there are hundreds of keys and locks hanging. Like the locks are more hanging on the door itself, but there are bronze keys wrapped in ivy, crystal keys that have like pollen inside the crystal. Keys made of antler, bone, amber, petrified wood, and yet, like, they are preternaturally still. Like, they don't move in the wind. It's as if this is this stationary thing in time and space. And in the middle of it is the doorway to Gregarovoth's demiplane. And you guys step through, and immediately upon stepping through the doorway, like, it just instantly, everything smells like wet earth. Like, you feel rested. And the light above you changes to like golden hour light. Like, it is like beautiful, mid-afternoon light. Let me choose some other music. Let's go
Afternoon
this
light.
way. But even though it feels like you're in like golden hour sun, there's no sun visible in the sky as you walk through here.
That's cool.
And everything around you looks as if it is organic. There are ivy-covered arches. The bridges crossing over tiny streams are actually roots that are, like that form bridges. And like fish are like swimming through every stream. There's life everywhere. The really weird thing is as soon as you walk through the door, you notice there are a bunch of other people here. This place is heavily populated. Every time you turn your head, you can see 10 or 15 people moving around the space. And Hofstadler is getting more and more excited as you guys walk towards the central tower of the Demiplane. When you get to the door, again, everything looks organic. It looks like this place was grown. And when the doors open, Hofstadler is just positively giddy. Inside, there is like a meeting table there. And sitting at the table is Gregaro Voth. And what's interesting about him is even though I believe he's an orc, he doesn't look as much like he's made of flesh, but he looks like he's made of like soft bark. Because
It's a wood golem. We gotta kill him.
We found him.
And like he wears robes, but like it's almost like there are tiny vines growing out of the cloth and then sewing themselves back into the cloth. As Hofstadler walks in, Gregaro stands and welcomes you and says, "Welcome to the Door of Seasons." He goes, "I'm not familiar with your friends, Hofstadler." And Hofstadler says, "They're the ones that helped me acquire these seeds." And Gregargo says, "Oh, you've brought me seeds, have you?" And Hofstadler kind of rubs his hands together and he goes, "I think I might have even gotten something that will surprise even you." And he has you guys pull the wagon around by the table, and he begins opening up the chest. Okay? When Gregaro sees the seeds, his eyes like sharpen immediately. He'd been very kind of soft and warm and kind of fuzzy, and suddenly it's as if he is staring at something. You'd think it might be greed, but it's not. He doesn't covet what's here. He's just so intent on it that it looks like if he were not a good person, he would murder everyone here and take it.
I get it, Gargaro. I feel the same way when I see seed.
He
God damn it.
he smiles at you
You're
and
so
he says, "Tell me." He goes, where did you get these? And he's looking at you guys.
The lady never tells.
It fell off a cart.
Gregaro kind of looks at you and he goes, Hofstadler, they're not answering my questions. What, where did you get these? And Hofstadler says, we rescued them from a magical pyramid that had been hidden for 4,000 years. And you see Hofstadler like unwrapping some of the linen that he's got some of these seeds in, and everyone just seems to inspire Gregaro to just gasp. And he just walks over and he kind of touches them. And like some of the seeds are really interesting. They look almost like enameled, like black enamel. Some of them like look as if they're almost that they have shoots, but they're not growing. It's very interesting because the seeds don't necessarily look like you would suspect them to. Some of them are very ornate and bizarre. And Gregaro, he kind of looks at it, and he looks at some of them and he goes, oh yes, these, and he's talking about how these seeds would survive better in wetlands and these seeds would survive better in the desert. And when he kind of reaches over, he picks up one of the like cloth holding the seeds, and he breathes and he closes his eyes and he goes, they still remember sunlight. And he closes the cloth.
That's weird.
And he says, Hofstadler, may I invite some of the other Pathfinders in? And Hofstadler says, please. And so Gregaro walks over to the door and he opens it and a booming voice comes out. And it's just kind of a Gregorian chant kind of thing. And you notice that the people outside start heading over to this central tower here in the Door of Seasons. And he invites the Pathfinders in to come and look at things. And some of them appear very interested. Others appear very bored. Everybody give me a blind perception check.
I think I rolled it twice. Sorry.
It's all right.
I can't seem to get this to roll. Hello.
They're so shiny.
Why can't I click?
Um,
Did that do? Oh shoot, that wasn't the right one. Sorry. There you
Zaram
go.
walks into a wall.
Yeah, Zaram.
You remembered to put on shoes today.
There's ground under this ground.
Calcifer, B, and Zarum. One of the interesting things that you note is that the people who are in this room are wearing clothing for drastically different seasons. These are not people wearing the same kind of clothing. And the more you think about it, you believe these people are from different parts of the world.
Ooh. Hello, world.
I mean, obviously there's, skin tone changes and things like that, these are, Garundi Pathfinders, these are Avistanian Pathfinders. You see a little bit of that, but even like the clothing on the the Avistanians all have different kinds of clothes on. For instance, Calcifer, you believe that one of these people are wearing clothes from Galt, which is in northeast Avistan, like up near, it's up in the Shining Kingdoms, okay? And so it's very curious the way these people are milling about looking so differently. While Gregaro is showing off the seeds, you see Hofstadler's like eyes light up. He is loving this, and Gregaro starts asking more questions. He's like, what kind of a chamber were these seeds found in? Were they near any funerary magic? Were they sealed against humidity? And he points at some. He's like, did these sprout accidentally, or is this how the seeds are? And then, but like Hofstadler is having such a good time, he's giggling, and you see Gregaro kind of smile, and he says, "You sound exactly like Selmius used to after Discovery," and you guys know that is one of the original founders of the Pathfinder Society. And as he says it, like, it's this incredible warmth and also like this incredible loss. And so the different Pathfinders that are in here, like they some of them are looking intently and asking questions, and then but this lasts about an hour, and finally when the Pathfinders start kind of dispersing back onto the grounds, Gregaros has you guys pull the seeds over to one of the side chambers of this central tower. And it appears to be some kind of a greenhouse. There are orchids hanging all over the place, glowing moss in various corners. You notice some flowers in one section that are like moving. They're appear animated, and you see plants that don't even look like they should grow. And so Gregaro carefully negotiates with Hofstadler about what he wants to do with the seeds. And Hofstadler shares, we've already delivered many of these to some of the other chapter houses. He says, but we thought that this would be the best place to store them, and we could maybe, if worse comes to worse, we can always use the maze to come get them. And Gregaro agrees, and he smiles and he says, I will take care of this. I will take care of these. And he says, may I plant some? And Hofstadler agrees, and so he takes some of the seeds and he finds some like a plot of soil, and he waves his hand, and he appears to change like the soil composition of the individual places in there, and he plants some of the seeds here, and smiles brightly, and then he kind of waves his arm over it, and the ground becomes moist in certain areas. And then he looks back at you guys, and he gets very serious, and he says, the rarest thing is not a lost seed. It is proof that the world still remembers to grow after a catastrophe. These seeds will grow again, despite everything. And he looks at you and he says, and you've helped make it happen. He goes, but remember, when disaster comes, the best response is to make sure that there will be the ability to fix it tomorrow. And he walks you guys back towards the gate. Hofstadler is enamored. Gregaro says, I have about another 8 months of my contest. He goes, but I think you're very highly in the rankings. And Hofstadter claps. And he says, I cannot tell you enough how much it means to deliver these to you. He says, we're going to use these crops to re-inspire magic and dining and all kinds of things. And Gregaro kind of chuckles. And as you guys get back to the door, Gregaro stands at it. And as you step through it, the change in like the atmosphere is distinct. Going from this, cool, comfortable, loamy, warm environment. And then whereas the coolness outside the door felt like spring when you went in, it's feeling like fall when you're coming out. And it's a little shocking because it's still summertime out here. You guys take the seeds, you guys take a few of the seeds that Hofstadter kept with him, but you bring the cart back with you to the boat. And Hofstadter agrees to carry you guys further upstream to Jaha. You leave the Door of Seasons behind you and move on.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want to be clear too. Like, even though we were joking and stuff with Gregaro,
Oh yes. Yes.
we would have relayed to him like the conditions where we found the seed, like all the questions he was asking, like because Hofstadter couldn't answer those questions, but we could definitely answer those questions.
Yes.
But I'm sure he doesn't have a lot of social interactions living here in this plane by himself with his plants. So I wanted to, liven it up a bit.
Yep. Well, Gregaro definitely appreciated the visit. He loved having you guys there. And you guys have now met one of the original founders of the Pathfinder Society, who is several hundred years old.
That is cool.
Okay, so you get back onto the boat. And you begin heading upstream again.
Zaram, how do you feel? Are you nervous? Excited?
A little bit of everything.
Oh, we're right here, buddy. No worries.
Familiar, it's odd, I'm hopeful that we're strong enough and that I'll get the chance to right my wrongs, but we'll have to see.
Did you ever tell us what kind of place Jaha was? Like, you grew up here, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I
it's
think
a very...
you've talked about it a little bit, but not a lot.
There's not much going on at Jaha, if I remember rightly. It's a very forest,
So
forest village vibes.
What the thing that's most interesting about Jaha,
Oh, in the ruins.
is that it is a very, very ancient city.
Yeah.
That was populated by Lurgeni astrologers who built part of the city by enslaving the Uruxi around it. And that relationship was strained and horrible. And when the Eye of Abendego opened and LeJourney cartographers and star watchers and seers had to flee the Sodden lands to the east, they came to Jaha, and Jaha held its gates closed to the LeJourney refugees. And so the diaspora had to locate itself in areas there in the northern part of the Mwangi Expanse. And then, about 10 years ago, one particular group of LeJourney refugees decided to try to go back to Jaha again and get them to let them in to this beautiful city. And when they arrived, no one was there. The entire city was empty. I don't know if you
The
caught
sound, the music.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
That was
Done.
Perfect timing.
wow. That was incredible. So these Lejerni refugees actually teamed up with the Uruksi in the immediate region and refounded Jaha. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. Let me go back to the other one. Where did it go? Come back. I want the other one. Boop. I just didn't hit repeat. And so this time the Lejerni diaspora treated the Uruksi respectfully. And they went in and founded a new city of Jaha in the abandoned city. And while there is some obvious tension between the Uruksi and the Lejerni because of what other people did, it was working. They're building the city together. You guys go up the river to near where Jaha is, and while you're not able to take the boat all the way up the river, you get within, I don't know, a day and a half and begin hiking towards Jaha. This part of the jungle is pretty deep and dark, but it's a little more light on undergrowth. It's not as difficult to travel as some of the other places you've been, even including right near the Door of Seasons. As you move upstream and get towards Jaha, one of the most amazing things you notice are these incredible high walls and the towers on the corner of the city. I'm going to share, we're going to move to the Jaha map. Just one moment.
Jaha. It's been a long time, old friend.
Wait, is that right? Yeah, there you go. Boop. Boop. Center this map. All right. You guys are coming up from the south. And again, there is a giant wall around the city. It looks impenetrable. And large towers on each of the corners, obviously used for defense of the area. The gates are large, bulky, and obviously could withstand a siege. But there's also a community built outside the walls. More Uruksi live outside the city than in. But you do see some Lejerni out there as well, particularly some farmers and things like that. The buildings and walls of Jaha seem like they're made of white marble. They do not appear hewn. They appear like manifested. And as you guys get closer and closer to the city, this is probably one of the most impressive sights you've ever been to. You are humbled by this place. And As you walk into the gates, there are these rings of activity that go up to a large central tower called the I always need to freaking look how to pronounce this shit. Hold on just a minute.
Oh, a messy?
I think that is how it's pronounced. Let me see. Hold on just 1 second. And of course,
Hello.
scrolling. Kewamesi. Kewamesi. It is a monumental domed building in the middle of the city. A vast temple at the highest tiered area of the 3 main terraces that form the cityscape. And around the perimeter of Kewamesi is Gibuyati, which is the dusk market. As you guys are pulling up, the sun is like almost set, and the dusk market appears to be in its prime. The people who are here are doing business and trading, and as you walk through, you note, like, it's a little surprising. Usually things are winding down as the sun is starting to set, but it looks here like things are just picking up. And as you're walking through and point this out, Zarim says, yes, well, the city functions more at night than during the day. The evenings are not kind to dreams. It is better to sleep in the day.
Yeah, there's basically a lot of shit going on because of where it's built and what it's built over, that there's some, let's just say there's some not so happy spirits around here.
They moved the headstones, but they didn't move the bodies.
What do you mean you didn't move the bodies?
Rookie mistake.
As you're walking through town, Zarim, you see it obvious that many of the Iruxi that are walking down are from your original tribe. Like, these
Oh my god.
these are people that they're wearing the clothes that you know. They are adorned with like feathers and leather straps in ways that are very familiar to you and that you haven't seen in many years. Additionally, a lot of the Iruxi here in Jaha have adapted special pads on the bottom of their feet, and you guys will often see the Iruxi climbing up the sides of buildings, climbing them with the sticky pads of the bottom of their feet. It's kind of fascinating. The buildings here are sometimes multi-tiered with entrances that can be reached by going up the wall. Additionally, as you walk through town, you see a lot of very strange stones covered in runes that are like sticking up in various places of the city. And as you point that out, Zarim kind of goes, yes, waystones. And he's grumpy about that.
What's it? Okay.
Where do you guys what do you guys want to do?
Follow Zaron's
Yes.
lead. That's my thought.
Yeah. It's been a long trip. We should probably stretch our legs a little.
Yeah.
What, like you on a tour?
Sure. This is your own. Dude.
You brought us here, so you tell us what to do.
Well, and do we recall exactly like what item we need to recover?
It's been kind of sitting in the back of Zaram's head that one of the defining things that whenever he thinks of this city and his history in it, when he left, he dropped a particular dagger and he wants to recover it.
Yeah. It's my special dagger.
And he believes that it led him to where he almost died. And that when he faced a particular spirit, he dropped it and fled.
How far away was that from Jaha? Sorry.
How far
It's in
was
Jaha.
the dagger away from? It was in, yeah.
It was in Jaha? There's
yeah,
just
all-
ghosts wandering around?
Yeah, that's why I said people don't like sleep during the night here.
So one of the interesting things about Jaha is that there are ruins underneath it,
Yeah,
tunnels, and
wasn't kidding when I said literally built on top of ruins.
the tunnels underneath Jaha change. Maps
Like ship.
are not consistent. And exploring the grounds beneath Jaha are fraught with peril, but at the same time, there are mysteries underneath the city.
Well, Zarm, do you want to explore your former home and reconnect with people, or do you want to crawl into the tunnels and recover your dagger and deal with what caused you to leave here?
I mean, is
First-
your family still around, or your pod, or your clan, or whatever?
I'm pretty sure they're dead, but I can go look, I suppose. So yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. Did your people live inside the walls or outside?
Some were a bit in different places, but most of them were inside the walls.
Okay. So which of the towers did they live near? Probably not the Kashigi Tower. That one is particularly haunted.
I didn't really have that plan, so I guess
Pick one.
Harashigi.
Okay. So you guys start heading south through. So first you go west and head back towards the gate, and then take the roads to the south to the Harashigi Tower.
Just like Gwen Stefani sung about.
Yes. Harashigi is also known as the Moon Fortress. In that tower, Jahaxi scholars have discovered charts, hieroglyphs, and magical displays that are focused on the moon and what moonlight can provide. And it's kind of fascinating because this particular fortress, the Uruxi clans that have settled around it are very, very in touch with the moon and the spirits associated with nighttime. As you guys start getting closer and closer to the area where Zaram's people typically lived, Zaram, you start seeing people that you recognize. Old acquaintances. In fact, you even notice someone that you once considered to be a friend.
I would be left absolutely speechless. I wouldn't know how to approach them or...
So what are you doing?
I guess eventually I'd get the courage to go approach them and say hello.
Okay. You catch... so there was this... hold on. I wrote it down. Where did it go? So as you start walking by a particular house, and you see someone that you knew when you were younger, and the main reason that you recognize him is because he's still using the same like armband that he used to use. It has a particular pattern on it of like the moon and a particular pattern of stars behind it. And his name is Kezri. And he is basically like working at his house, getting some drapery set up around the house that had evidently been lowered.
What did you say that the old things were again?
His name is Kezri.
Well, yeah.
The symbol is the moon with a particular star pattern next to it.
Yeah, and what's that on?
On his armband. He's got it. He's got like a leather shoulder piece that has this design on it.
So it'd be like, hey, still using that same old armband?
He kind of looks at you and chuckles and says, I've loved it ever since I was a kid. And then he kind of looks at you a little bit, and let's see how good his recall knowledge is, or his perception. He kind of squints at you and says, in Uruxi, do we know each other?
I would respond, yes, we do. It's been probably at least 10 years. But I'm Zaram, and...
So it hasn't been 10, I'll tell
Hopefully.
you that. It's only been about, like, I don't know, we'll say 7. We'll say 7.
Okay, 7.
Because,
So it's been about
yeah.
7 years. I'm Zaram, and...
His jaw drops, and he goes, Zaram, you were dead.
I ran. I didn't die.
No, they saw you die. They saw you die.
What?
He goes, Tazek watched you fall. And you recognize the name Tazek. That is a well-known mystic in your particular tribe. He's known as Tazek the Veil Walker, and he is a psychic. She is a psychic. Pardon me.
Oh. I mean, when I was fleeing, I saw just about everyone I knew fall. I'm honestly shocked that you guys are still alive.
He looks at you and he goes, I don't understand. Let's go see Tazek.
I don't either.
Let's go see Tazek.
I agree. She'll probably know something.
So he grabs you by the arm and starts dragging you along and looks around and goes, "Look at all of you. Are these your friends?"
They sure are. They helped me gain strength. I mean, now I'm confused, but I thought that I had unleashed some kind of terrible thing that I wasn't strong enough to fight. So for the past 7 years, I've been getting stronger, and it's due in no small part to the help of these people.
He kind of punches you on the shoulder, and he's like, "Strong, huh? Strong, huh? We'll see about that." And then he is dragging you towards where a lot of the common area for the kind of leadership of your particular group of Aruxi tend to live. As you're starting to pull up, you see several of them standing there. 2 of them were with you when you encountered the spirit. One of them is Tazek, who was there, and one is named Morzathai. And they are speaking when Kezri comes dragging you up and says, Tazek, look, it's Zarum. And Tazek kind of chuckles and turns, and Tazek goes white as a sheet. The look on Tazek's face is stunned. If everyone would give me a blind sense motive.
Oh gosh, remind me how to do that again. Actions.
Yep.
To Game Masters.
Sense motive. Here we go.
So many pretty dice. I like the ones that you can see through. Those are the best
Yeah,
ones.
those are cool. The glass ones.
B. Tazek does not appear to be seeing a dead person. Tazek's response does not match someone seeing someone she thought was dead. Tazek looks over at Morzathi and says, Zarum, and turns back to you, and you remember seeing Morzathi's blood being spilled by the spirit that you saw. This is one of the people you thought died because of you.
Well, obviously, I'll turn to Morzathi.
Yes.
And I'll be like, how the hell are you still alive?
He looks at you and he goes, "Me? We watched you die."
Well, I watched you die.
He kind of chuckles. He goes, "What? No, no." He goes, "But you, when you died, we left there and did not go back."
I ran as well.
He looks at you and says, "Ran? Was this? Did you wake up later? We saw you bleeding to death on the ground. Your tail was completely removed. Your entire right side was gashed open.
Well, I don't remember any of that. I certainly don't have any scars from that, as you can tell.
You see kind of like the Uruxi that are there are kind of gathering around you. And they're touching you.
Oh.
And you hate that.
Do I?
It says on your character sheet. Your quote is, "I have to touch you?"
Wait, what?
Have you not looked at your own character sheet?
Apparently not. Hold on. I remember making a joke about... Oh, catchphrases.
God damn it,
Oh,
Tony.
no. That doesn't mean... That wasn't like, you want me to touch you? It's like, hey, you want me to touch you?
Oh, okay.
Because I'm the healer.
Okay.
Okay, I misunderstood that completely. So
Yeah, no, I'm the
strike that.
healer. and
Rewind
I'm
it.
like,
the snozberries taste like snozberries. Okay, so the Uruxi are kind of like gathering around you, and one by one, they're putting their hand on you, and they're slowly forming a circle around you. And you notice that Tazek kind of moves over towards the front of where you are and says, "This is a great boon. You have returned to us from somewhere."
well, somewhere... I don't know what's going on. It seems like we've led lives that have existed in different worlds, but for the past few years on my end, I've been traveling, adventuring, learning to put down horrible, evil spirits and so forth so that I could one day return and right my wrongs to, I don't know, I guess revenge the souls that I doomed, but it's weird to see all the souls that I doomed aren't actually taken.
Tazek looks at you and says, "No. When we entered that tomb, you stood at the front. And
I
when
know.
the spirit came out, you faced it bravely, dagger in hand. You suffered grievous wounds. At least, that's what we saw. And when you fell, we shamed ourselves. We were unable to pull your bones from there. We left you there and thought you were dead. And we were unable to speak with your bones and hear your words."
I don't remember that at all.
Um,
I remember running like a coward with my tail between my legs.
he looks at you and says, "That is not how any of us remember you, Zara. We remember you a hero who fell protecting your fellow Uruxi. He says, "But come, let us sit. Let us talk about where you've been. Let us hear the tales that your bones have seen for all these years that we've been unable to speak with you as one of our ancestors." And literally,
Agreed.
this freaking crowd of Uruxi starts kind of pushing you along, and his buddy, Kezri, kind of jogs over to all of the rest of you and goes, "We're going to have the best food. We're going to have the best food." And you guys...
You have my
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
And you guys start moving towards like a common house where dining would take place. And you notice certain small Uruxi like running, like going around to the different houses nearby, banging on the doors and getting people's attention. And everyone is coming to have dinner with you, Zarum, and find out your story. So at this point in time, it is 11:30. I could do a couple of more story beats if you want, but if people are sleepy, we could go ahead and call it a night. This does feel like a pretty
Never
good
surrender.
place to end
Never give up.
for the night. But David, if you're tired, we could end it for the night and have a good place to start next time.
I'm good either way. I can't go like real late tonight.
No.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm good to go for a little bit more.
Everybody good for
Other
another
people are
30
good to go?
minutes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go for another.
I'm interested.
Okay.
I know.
Very-
Yeah, Zarum, what the hell's going on here?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
No one seems as concerned about this as they
Zarum has
should.
been dead the whole time. God.
Right?
damn.
Like,
No one seems as concerned about this as what?
as they should.
Well, look, I think it might be just that, like, oh, this person we thought was dead was alive. I think the worry will come in a bit.
Okay. As long
So
as you promise nothing bad will happen.
oh, surely nothing bad will happen in Jaha.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like truly. This is not a bad omen or something about people experiencing a different history or something.
Yeah.
So
Come to find out, I'm not the real Zarum.
You are a synth. Okay, so you guys get escorted to the dinner hall, and as I said, Uruxi from all around are coming and joining in. Zarum, you notice that people are dressing up for this.
Oh shit!
Like little kids are going on banging on doors, and people are opening the door, and then when you see them come back, they're wearing like ornate pieces of cloth and things like that. I'm gonna show you, by the way. So the sun is starting to go down, and it's starting to become nighttime. And Jaha is particularly beautiful at night.
Oh.
You'll notice in the middle is the Kewamezi, and you know part of the things that step up to it. The Uruxi are coming, and people are bringing food. Like you notice that they're trying to like they weren't planning on this, so like hot food isn't necessarily, you know, high on the priority list, but people are bringing food from their individual buildings to come and dine with you guys. So Tazek seats you at a very central table, along with some of the other leaders. Now, a few of these leaders you don't recognize, because they weren't leaders when you were here. But some of them you do. You notice, once again, Morzafi, who helped you explore some of the tunnels underneath Jaha. And Ixthek is another leader who was like one of the people who helped train the Uruxi in warfare and battle. And
that's who I named Dixon after.
And oh wow, okay. And so Tazek, and here, let me. Well, can I do this? Hold on. I'll take a minute to do that. So you guys are escorted in, and dinner is set up, and people are bringing in cold dishes. There's a couple of pots of hot stew, but they're not very big. It's mostly people, you know, bringing in whatever they could. And Tazek sits you down and says, Zarum of Jaha, tell us your story.
So, it all started on this one wild night. Um,
I never thought it would happen to me.
yeah. So this is a story all about how my life got flipped. But no, I think I'll just summarize it here, but say basically that I tell them the story of how what I remembered, how like we went down there, I went in front and tried to get myself to like approach and fight this thing, but from my recollection, it felt like the fear of God was put in me and I couldn't. So I remember running like a coward, and then for the past 7 years, trying to right my wrongs by becoming a force that can fight against whatever I blamed myself for, like the dredging up of this creature. And then I, tell about my friends and about Atari and about the Gauntlet and how, in a way, it's sort of like a dry run for vanquishing old evils. And then our most recent adventure with the play and things of that nature.
Okay. Everyone is like fascinated by the words that you're saying.
Okay.
Tazek kind of hold on just 1 second. Find something. Hold on. Dadgummit, that is not the document I wanted. Here, this is the document I wanted. Tazek looks at you and appears to wave her hand in a particular pattern. And lights kind of trace her hand as she does this. And she appears to look at you. And says, "This is no deception. This is Zarum, who we believed fell below the city. There is no need to fear. Something has happened, and we must learn what."
Absolutely.
Tazek then proceeds, again, waving her hand in the air in a way, and you've seen this type of magic before, specifically from her. She's known as the Veil Walker because she seems to be able to, like, wave between worlds, if that makes sense. As if she can disturb the water and as disturb the water that's separating worlds and look through it. And she stands there and she kind of makes this symbol in front of you and says, "There is much to consider here and much to talk about. But Zarum the Fallen, we welcome you back to your brethren. We welcome you back to your people. And we hope that we can help you find the peace you lost so many years ago."
I hope that I can help the same. Although I'm just glad to see that what I remember was wrong. That those I cared for most, at least, are all right.
So at this point in time, Tazek starts inviting up the people who knew you, and that were at the event where you fell. She says, "Vashkar of the Hollow Reflection, tell us your memories of Zarum the Fallen." And Vashkar stands up, and the first thing Vashkar starts talking about is your curiosity and your enthusiasm to explore the ruins beneath Jaha. And Vashkar talks about how you inspired so many people to go and learn what was beneath the ground and to help heal the loss of the disappeared. And that's one thing, Zara, one thing that's very important to remember about those that disappeared before Jaha was resettled is that their remains were never found.
Yeah.
And there were no bones. They were lost. And no one can contact them. No one can reflect on their wisdom. And no one can attempt to raise the next generation with the wisdom of that generation. And so your bravery and curiosity in going beneath the city, that's the first thing that Vashkar talks about. Not about your death or anything else, but about how inspiring they knew you were.
Aww.
Then Tholvek the Bone Speaker is asked to come up, and Tholvek talks about how they were a unified group exploring the ruins beneath the city. That when the Waystone activated and they were able to use it to go down into the ruins, into the tunnels beneath the city, that there was a unity and a pride, and that they stood together, and it was a time of great learning and peace. Give me a sense motive, Zarum.
Okay.
You notice that Tazek is not comfortable with this line of discussion. Tazek is not with this talk of unity and pride. Tazek is looking away and not responding positively to this discussion. It's subtle. Only you can catch it because you can catch the Uruxi inflection. But you see it, and it's confusing. Because Tazek is very honorable and very wise to you. And Tazek just stood up for you with regard to who you were and what you are. This goes on for a little while, and you hear story after story about how you stepped in front of this ghost and fell, and the others backed away because of how brutal the assault on you was, and that when they got away and used the Waystone to leave that part of the grounds, they were never able to return to it and could not recover your bones and were afraid to in the first place. The But the entire discussion is extremely positive. They remember you not only as an adult, but as a youth, and speak highly of you. No one has anything bad to say about you, Zarum. No one.
Wow.
What a dream.
Yeah.
Zarum is like the hero of Canton.
I didn't know that. I don't know. I was so loved, I guess.
I mean,
Oh,
you
Oh,
thought
we love you.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
He robbed
It's-
from the rich and gave to the poor.
And I want to remind you that you remember Morzathi falling. You remember
Yeah.
Vashkar falling. You remember Soru falling. Now, you didn't see Tazek fall, but you do remember that multiple people were dying and that you believed that the dagger you were holding had brought this spirit to you. And you dropped it and you fled.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess during this whole thing, it's just it's kind of like, oh, that's sweet, and then just like, I really need to figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah. So, as the night winds on, things die down, things get more peaceful, people start wandering off, everyone comes up and touches you. Every Eruxi in the room comes and touches you, and like their hand is saying, I see you here, Zarum the Fallen.
Oh,
And
I touched them back.
and the entire environment is like really, really nice. It's confusing to you, Zarum, of course. It's confusing to your friends too. They've seen how ornery and shitty you can be, and all these people think that you're great.
What? Whoa.
Oh.
He
Our
does
love
not speak for
him
us,
now
Zarum.
ain't hard
Shots
to
fired.
explain.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really.
Um,
Nobody said a word, but somehow I'm offended.
so
The hero of Jaha, the man they call Zarum.
so things wind
Zarha.
down. Tazek lets you know about one of the domiciles nearby is currently unoccupied, and she offers it to you guys to sleep in. And the night has fallen, and it's getting late for you guys. It's about 2 a.m, okay, when all this is dying down. But again, the city is fully active at 2 a.m. This is when people do things. What do you guys want to do?
They like that it's nighttime.
I think we'd be wondering where we can sleep.
So she
Yeah.
she has a house for you that you guys can sleep in. That belong to some other Uruxi who have moved out to the farmlands.
You said there was a feast, and I saw multiple market stalls and things like that in the image that you shared.
Yeah.
Any chance there's like street vendors for food?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Still hungry?
If you guys
Yes.
if you guys head out
That's a secret. He's always hungry.
if you guys head out to the Gibuyati, you will see that the dusk market is running full steam. People are, you see all kinds of stalls. There are Lurgeni cartographers. There are food stalls. There are map makers. There are tapestry weavers. There are clothing vendors of both Ligurni and Iruxi orientation. So you see, Iruxi things with lots of feathers and leather, and you see Ligurni clothes of fine silks with star patterns and planets all over them. Again, you also, as you're walking around the Kawamesi, you notice like these stones that kind of jut up out of the ground as if some kind of thorn has been shoved up out of the ground and worn down and smoothed over thousands of years of rain and weather.
Cool.
I wonder if I can take you guys on a journey, see if we can find some of those old stalls that used to be my favorite.
I'm down.
Sure.
So the food area does tend to be like located to one area, and you do find some fantastic food vendors. There are all kinds of like specialty ingredients that are from here that Zarim, you haven't heard of. Like, you haven't eaten these in 7 years.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're like, oh my God, that's roasted street, blah, 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 whatever the word is going to be.
Yeah.
Like.
It's roasted street Gribbly.
Yes. Oh God, it's Gribbly. It's what I've always wanted. Gripply, like the frog. Anyway. But it's, and then the other thing is you walk by a lot of Lijourney booths and you see like tapestries of constellations. Stars and moons are very prevalent in this society, both among the Iruxi and of the Lijourney. And so Zarim starts walking you around, and I mean, obviously, the stalls of your childhood are no longer there, but many of the things continue on. In the food vendor area, there is a large bonfire in the middle, and various vendors are going up and cooking their wares and returning to their booths with cooked wares. It's a very active place, and it's going on all night long.
Very cool.
And as you're walking
Wow.
around, like you see like these, like constellations, because the Lijourney constellations and we'll say the Jahaxi constellations, the ones that the people of Jaha and the Iruxi have, like the ones that they pay attention to, are different than a lot of the constellations that you see elsewhere. The patterns are very reminiscent to you, because when you've gone to, and seen star charts in other places, the lines are completely different. Oh, that's not the spider, that's the archer. Oh,
Yeah.
those are supposed to be the eyes of the dead. What have you done with this? And so, like, there's this warming in you about the return to your culture, and there's also like a little bit of dread, because you saw many of these constellations when you were exploring the circulation beneath the city. These star charts were very popular in the weaving tunnels and alcoves that you explored beneath the city.
I guess, simply put, these are my people and those are my stars.
You guys get good food.
I suppose I'd probably tell them a bit about the constellation too, so they get good sciencey bullshit, and also figure out that Zarim is into stars and planets.
Yes.
Nerd.
I'm going to put a whole section in your journal of Jahaxi constellations. just a second.
You guys will also notice that every now and then, Zarm seems to kind of just forget about everything. Like all the troubles that we've gone through and even the current situation that he's in, and almost like he's kind of returning to his childhood. It never really lasts for too long, like he always seems to catch himself, but for a few moments you'd see him truly happy.
Okay, there are some Jahaxi
Nice.
constellations in your journal.
Cool.
One other thing that is very interesting, Zarim, is that when you guys had entered the city, it was only been about 3 years since the Jaha and the Aruxi had teamed up together to enter when you left. It had only been about 3 years.
Okay.
And the relationships seem pretty solid. There doesn't appear to be the prejudice and negativity that you experience elsewhere. The Lejourni seem to have legitimately bonded with the Aruxi, and there is, despite some ancient, enmity, the people here seem to be functional.
It's a little different from how it was when I left, huh?
It's better. It's better.
Yeah.
When you left, the Aruxi were still very distrustful of the Lejourni because of what had happened to their ancestors.
Yeah.
And that appears to have eased a little. And the kind of generic bigotry you would see from, West Coast intellectuals for tribal Aruxi is way smaller than what you would feel like it should be at this time. I've done a lot of talking. I apologize if this isn't interesting.
No,
No,
no.
it's
It
very
is interesting.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm very
It's
interested.
just I'm soaking it all in. It's not exactly my culture.
Yes.
Right?
And again, like these people all just moved here 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
So why don't we wind down for the night? Okay, both in the game and in real life. In the morning, you guys can seek some answers and maybe attempt to find out what's going on. There's all kinds of aspects here, and yeah, we'll end it. We'll call it a night.
Okay.
Beep,
Okay.
boop, 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 boop. Let me change it back to. I chose this really kind of uplifting music for this. I really kind of like it.
I think it's a good call. It sets the tone.
Okay. So, Zarum, stars and wishes.
I gotta give my star to you, man. I mean, like, I'm just so intrigued and invested in this mystery that you've weaved throughout my backstory, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
You told me your backstory 2 years ago, and I was already making plans.
Wow, really?
Yes, yes.
Shoot.
You mentioned when you mentioned later on when you updated your backstory, I was like, oh my god, that's fucking perfect.
Hell yeah.
Because I already knew what I wanted to do. Okay, any wishes?
I don't think so. Let's see. I hope that June goes well for me. Right about this time in a week, I'll be releasing CA, which is the project I've been working on for 2 years. So
Nice.
I hope that goes well and nothing goes crazy wrong, and I'll still have time and all that to be here.
Sweet.
I should, because I don't want to miss Pathfinder. So
Yep. There'll be I've got some good stuff coming for you. I promise you that.
yeah.
I think I've got 2 more good Jaha sessions. Depending on how it goes, it could be 1.5. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, Anira, you've been very quiet. Stars and wishes.
Give my star to Zarum for jumping in and playing off of your backstory, and you guys put on a very entertaining episode.
Yeah.
Okay, any wishes?
Wish we all show up next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calcifer, stars and wishes.
I give a doom point to Wes for knowing Zarum's backstory better than Zarum.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I basically set up this kind of like overarching kind of like I remember having read it before, but I'll be honest, I have my mind filled right now with CA, so I'm kind of I genuinely do not remember what all I researched about the event that went on.
Yeah.
So yes, you're correct.
Any wishes,
Long
Calcifer?
story short.
Our love for him now ain't hard to explain. The
Yep.
hero of Jaha, the man they call Zarum.
B Cup, stars and wishes.
Yeah, I think sorry to Zarum, really, for making it tonight, and it you know, you don't. I feel like Zarum doesn't get a lot of chances to, I don't know, interact with NPCs.
Yeah.
So, getting your beak wet, that's not
Yeah.
the right thing.
No, I think that's
He
right.
has
Is
a
Yeah.
that not right?
Yeah, he has a beak,
So-
sure.
No, but I don't
Question
have a
is-
beak. But that's the same.
Well, getting your beak
No, it
wet,
is,
I
it
think
is,
it's about
yeah.
getting money, isn't it?
Is-
Um,
Is B gonna chase any tail while in this city?
Lots of tails.
The Journey people are pretty and soft.
I mean,
Scale. Trust me. Once you go scales, you'll never go back.
is there a lizard version of Chad Gardington out here?
Oh yes, there is. Absolutely. It's Chad Lizardton.
show up next week, and there's some AI conflagration of Chad Garding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
Just-
unholy thing.
Yeah, just upload that original image back into AI West and say, make this a lizard person.
But
See what
really,
happens.
really pretty lizard person.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then my wish is that we can all make it next week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Flack, stars and wishes.
Yeah, I think it has to go. Stars have to go to you and Zarum. This was cool. This is a cool location that I didn't know anything about.
Yeah.
And so, Star to you for really fleshing it out, and for Zarum for being interesting and picking a backstory in a totally different part of the world and not being lazy like me. Like, I grew up next door.
You're a
I grew
pirate. Come on, man.
I grew up on a boat next door. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up in the town that the adventure took place in. That's the laziest.
someone has
you
to do
can
that.
be.
Though. Somebody has to do it. Like,
I was born in a log cabin.
and yeah, I wish we're all here next week, especially Zarum. Zarum, next week's my birthday, so you have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I'm showing up,
Okay.
so you have to show up. I don't
So
know
here's
what-
here's
I-
my
Show you up.
promise. Here's my
I
promise.
will. I promise you. How about that? I promise you
Yes.
I will show
Yeah.
up next week.
So
Yes.
this particular episode was some of the stuff I've been stressed about the most over the past few weeks, and
Oh.
stuff that I've been working the hardest on. And so I've got some good padding. We're gonna start as close to 8 o'clock as we can next week, and just go solid and try to do a good 4 hours. Okay.
Because we've got a combat we have to do, right?
Sure.
No.
Sure. There'll be at least one, maybe two.
well, that's 3 out of the 4 hours right there,
Yeah.
giving our track record.
Ashmog, stars and wishes.
I mean, I'm following suit with everybody else. Wes, I think the thing with not only the stuff with Jaha, I think that's actually super cool. But you added in extra stuff for the jungle, like the dwarf
Oh, yeah.
seasons, the stuff
Yeah.
with the Matangi. You're setting things up, and I need you to know that that's seen,
Well,
right?
I
Go
just
ahead.
thought this part of the world was way too interesting for you to drive by with your windows rolled up.
I mean, fair,
I wanted
entirely
Well,
fair.
That's how you get bit by mosquitoes.
you to.
Yeah. Well, hey. And Zarum, look, we're not a very RP heavy party, so this isn't a criticism of you specifically, but a lot of us don't really engage in the RP elements of this, and delving into backstory stuff by necessity kind of has to be that. So I appreciate you kind of stretching your wings a bit and engaging in an aspect of the game that's probably a little bit more difficult for you, and I know it will be for me if I ever get to backstory stuff with my
Oh
character.
no, I've been planning yours too. I've got.
Oh,
you.
I've heard. I have
Wait.
heard. I'm just trying to be nice.
I mean,
Uh,
Ashmog,
Thank
won't yours
you.
mostly just be smash?
I mean, it always is, but
I'll have to go to
there will be some
Cheliax.
talking, I think.
Yeah.
And then with
Uh,
Calcifers, we're gonna have to go to the fucking another dimension or some shit. I don't know.
we have to go to the Bizarro world and fight
Yeah.
Bizarro Superman.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Do we,
Again,
do we have to go fight demons for B?
No.
I can't imagine what B would have to resolve.
Nothing.
Well, I
Of
mean,
course,
we've
you
got
don't
to
have
go-
any. You don't have any story threads that have been left loose, do you?
Everything is perfectly as it should be.
Where the hell is Cup?
This cup is right here.
And where's B?
Also here.
We are united in our speak.
This is Cup's body.
Yep.
B's
Yeah.
mind. It's a perfect
Yep.
combination.
And we've
cut
got
to like a wild part of the woods where it's just covered in.
and we've got to deal with the Nira too.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
Nira's
Oh yeah.
Nira has to go back in time as well. It'll be interesting. So one of the things I've been thinking about is maybe in the future, if somebody can't make a night and it's a big story night, I have another adventure that I think I might want to run. It's called Pray for Death, where you play as Red Mantis assassins.
Ooh.
And so what I'll do is I'll put the specifications for that in the SP1 channel, okay? And everybody can make a Red Mantis assassin. And then if for some reason we're at a big story break and we're going to lose people, we'll run that adventure instead. Does that sound good?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
So, and parts of that story are going to feed into what we're going to experience later in this adventure path. So,
Yeah.
And I apologize. I took Abomination Vaults and made it into a 2-year project, and now I'm taking Curtain Call and making it into a 2-year project. So I hope
That's-
everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
I'll just be excited if it's a 4-year thing that ends with me being level 20,
Yes.
because I played Princes of Apocalypse for 4 years, and I think I only ended at level 11 or 12.
See,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Wes is only going to let us level to 19.
Right. He's gonna just
gonna-
keep it right to
he's
the
gonna
final
adjust.
fight.
And then
Yeah.
He's gonna
and then
adjust.
he's gonna have another campaign, and then you
Yeah.
have to do the other campaign to get to 20.
Yeah.
Right,
Finish
yeah.
the whole
4 more
campaign.
years. Yeah.
I can't imagine what kind of extra planar journey I would put you on at level 20 to help rectify some of your story holes. I can't even imagine what that
Darn a
could
hole.
be.
Me neither, because I don't
Wes
actually
just being upset
know.
with rectifying the holes.
Yep, that's true. Look, I want,
I'm really
Rectum
good
by
at
the
filling
holes.
holes.
I want to please the holes. That's all there is to it. I'm a very,
Rectum. Rectum.
I'm
Rectum
a
five.
very simple man. Okay, you guys have
I
a
see
good
a
night.
hole and
This
I
was
can
great,
just feel it.
and we'll play again next week.
Right,
Thank
bye.
you so
Good night.
much,
Have a good
Wes.
one, y'all.
Thank you guys.